2 minutes to go.
One more minute.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to the IMC Golden Shield Excellence Awards 2026, a distinguished occasion dedicated to celebrating the finest companies, institutions, and individuals of the maritime world. Before we proceed, I kindly request everyone to rise for the National Anthem of India.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you, everyone. I request you all to kindly be seated. Once again, I extend a heartfelt welcome to the IMC Golden Shield Excellence Awards 2026, presented by the International Maritime Club here in the beautiful city of Goa. I am Alan Paul Sabu, your host for this remarkable afternoon. This event is being broadcasted live through the BizEvents live platform. Please feel free to share this link with your friends and family to be part of this prestigious gathering. And for your convenience, do scan the QR codes on your tables to receive your real-time event photos through our AI-powered facial recognition software. This afternoon, we gather to honor excellence across the entire maritime ecosystem, shipping lines and shipyards, ports and classification societies, training institutions, and technology pioneers, and the extraordinary individuals whose leadership holds it all together. 23 awards will be presented on this stage today. Each one recognizes not a single achievement, but a sustained record of excellence, the kind that is built over years and decades and that lifts an entire industry with it. Can we have the AV, please?
Conceived with the vision of uniting all aspects of the broad and dynamic maritime industry, the International Maritime Club has been working for the global maritime industry and oil and gas sector for the last 18 years. IMC's primary mission is to foster continuous development, facilitate the exchange of knowledge and ideas, and promote the growth of maritime trade globally. The organization has been serving as a bridging force, bringing together decision makers, communities, organizations, and associations under a single platform. IMC provides opportunities for its member associations and promotes their events and activities through its social media channels. IMC also organizes various initiatives to recognize professional excellence, enhance qualifications, and encourage knowledge sharing through partnerships with prestigious academic institutions and universities. Beyond bringing industry leaders together, IMC is also committed to nurturing the next generation of maritime professionals. Through its Mighty Mariners initiative, IMC conducts career guidance programs across different campuses, helping students understand the diverse opportunities available within the maritime industry and inspiring them to explore meaningful careers in this dynamic sector. In 2014, to recognize and honor outstanding professionals in the maritime and oil and gas sectors, IMC organized its inaugural Golden Helm Awards. The event honored industry professionals for their exceptional contributions. Since then, the club has partnered with various industry events, further extending its reach and impact. The most recent awards event was the 2023 IMC Golden Shield Excellence Awards held in the UK. Continuing this legacy of recognizing excellence, IMC is proud to present the Golden Shield Excellence Awards, an event dedicated to honoring outstanding leaders and organizations whose vision, commitment, and contributions have made a significant impact on the maritime world. International Maritime Club invites you all to be part of the Golden Shield Excellence Awards and to join its continuing mission of fostering growth, recognizing excellence, sharing knowledge, and building a stronger and more connected maritime community.
Before we begin, let me tell you what the IMC truly is. Bringing an industry together is an ambition. The International Maritime Club pursues it through 4 instruments. Through knowledgeable sharing, so that what one company learns at cost, the whole industry gains at no cost. Through industry engagement, so that the shipyard, the regulator, and the training institute are speaking to one another before a problem arises, not after. Through leadership initiatives, so that the judgment earned over 40 years at sea does not retire with the man who earned it. And through prestigious recognitions, because an industry that never stops to honor its best quietly teaches the next generation that excellence goes unnoticed. It is that 4th instrument that has brought us here this afternoon. But it is the first 3 that give this Golden Shield its weight. To set the stage for this momentous occasion, let us take a look at the journey of the International Maritime Club through this introduction video. Can we have the AV, please?
Passion is the spark.
I'm sorry for the technical delay. Before we begin the ceremony, it is my absolute honor to introduce a true visionary and an unparalleled leader, the architect behind every success we celebrate today. A visionary entrepreneur, global maritime leader, accomplished filmmaker, and a Forbes-listed business icon. He is the founder chairman of Aries group of companies and the architect of the 10 billion Indywood project aimed at revolutionizing India's film industry. A naval architect by profession, he pioneered numerous innovations in ship design, efficiency systems, and industrial training. He also directed the Oscar-qualified film Dam 999 and was conferred with the Knighthood of Portugal in Italy for his environmental and humanitarian contributions. From a single marine consultancy founded in the UAE, he has built one of the most respected multinational groups in the maritime world, and this afternoon's celebration of maritime excellence carries his vision as its heart. Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the screen for an insight into the extraordinary maritime journey of Sir Sohan Roy.
Passion is the spark that ignites the fire within, while perseverance is the fuel that keeps it burning bright, even in the face of adversity. Sir Sohan Roy's name is a shining example of how passion, purpose, and perseverance can shape an extraordinary journey. A Forbes-listed entrepreneur, naval architect, world record-holding poet, and Oscar-selected Hollywood filmmaker, he is the first Indian honored with the prestigious knighthood by Ordo Partis Guelfae of Italy for his humanitarian and environmental protection efforts. As a professional naval architect, he etched his name in history by transforming over 3,500 ships globally into eco-friendly green ships, a remarkable feat that epitomizes his commitment to sustainable practices. His vision took flight in 1998 when he established Aries Marine in the Middle East. Under his astute leadership, what started as a ship design and inspection firm blossomed into the Aries Group. His innovative spirit shines through his creations, like Aries Panamada Chundan, the world's longest snake boat that secured a place in the Guinness Book of World Records. His pioneering concepts like the semi-solar unsinkable bottle seagoing steel houseboat, topless ship, and solar seabed showcase his commitment to push boundaries. A true visionary, Sir Sohan promoted the industrial doctorate concept through the Aries Maritime Research Institute, bridging academia and industry. His brainchild, EFFISM, Efficiency Improvement System Management, revolutionized organizational efficiency through HR transformation, propelling Aries to become world #1 in 5 fields. Sir Sohan's patriotism resonates in his vision of $1 is equal to 1 rupee, embraced by Indian billionaires. His $10 billion project Indywood aims to integrate and elevate the Indian film industry to Hollywood's caliber, creating waves worldwide. As a humanitarian and environmentalist, Sir Sohan initiated groundbreaking employee welfare schemes like parental pension, spouse salary, children's education support, early retirement with pension, and financial support for employee-initiated startups. He championed equitable policies, reserving 50% shares for employees and implementing anti-dowry and anti-caste measures. His filmmaking prowess shines through his thought-provoking works. Black Sand shed light on ecological degradation caused by unscientific mining. Sound of Pain focused on environmental protection and climate change. His documentary Dams, the Lethal Water Bombs, and film Dam 999 explored the catastrophic consequences of disregarding environmental safeguards, with the latter becoming the first Indian movie shortlisted for the Oscars in the mainstream category. In 2023, his illustrious contributions to the maritime world, he was honored with the Maritime Personality of the Year award by Robin Asafina magazine. Through his 3 decades of unwavering service to the maritime industry, Sir Sohan Roy has become a beacon of inspiration. As he continues to dream and create impact, may his glorious journey motivate generations to come, shaping a better world for people and communities worldwide.
Ladies and gentlemen, with immense pride, I now invite Sir Sohan Roy to deliver the presidential address. Sir, please.
Hi, good afternoon to all. See, basically, I'm a ship designer, naval architect, but my career started as a marine engineer. So I don't know where should I be placed among the naval architects or marine engineers. because I did all my professional mistakes when I was holding the marine engineer's position. As a writer, because I used to write a lot of books, so a storyteller also. So always this kind of stories, I keep it aside for future writing. So whenever I look into this kind of stories, the maximum stories I get, which I faced during my sailing days. Even maybe I am the only one in this hall who survived a major fire. It was in 91 Sakiruzzain fire. I was the only survivor from the engine room. My chief engineer, third engineer, all died in that one. So, and the same ship I experienced a CO2 release also. So whatever we can experience in a sea life, everything I could experience at that short period. So I always tell my friends, naval architect friends, that I got an extra bond than you because I got the sailing experience. Thanks for the marine engineers community who taught me about the ancient rooms actually. Because hardly these naval architects, they get hardly any chance to experience that engine room experience. In fact, I was the first naval architect in India to sail on board a ship. See, when we were studying, we were taught by Germans because India was not having the modern shipbuilding technology. So from William Pigg University, Rostock, our professors came and they taught us how to design our ships. And it was a hectic process. You know, the ship design is one of the most complicated thing. You need to design something on a totally unstable base, a self-contained city, a floating city with full stability. So we had, it was a 9-semester course, 4.5 years without any break. Annual 2 months leave, we should go to a shipyard. So during the course, 8 months of training also we get from the shipyards. So when we pass out, we always think that we are the best because our professors were from the industry. Normally in the academicians, they never have an experience from the industry, except the marine engineering colleges, because naturally in marine engineering colleges are the best because they are always the teaching staff, they got industrial experience. But when I joined Merchant Navy, when I entered the engine room, then I realized the first night, because I got a night shift in the first day, I realized that I have absolutely no idea about ships or shipping. The maximum mistakes, blunders, whatever I had done in my professional journey is during that sailing period. But in the night time, especially in the night time, when I get time, when I used to interact with the oilers or the other crew on board, I get a lot of stories because I always dig on stories or the previous junior engineers coming there and their stories. Then I realized that I am not the first one doing so. Everyone, the first couple of years is the time where you do all your major professional mistakes. I don't think anyone sitting here is an exemption from that one. So this is actually what is happening in our career, in the entire professional career. And who is suffering because of our mistakes? I should say it is suffered, the only sufferer is the employer. Because naturally, okay, shipping, everything is insured. But insurance industry got a policy. This year premium is your last year claim, based on the last year claim. So naturally, if your claims are increasing, next year you will end up in paying the premium for that claims. Because reinsurance basic principle is that one. Then after a few years, when I started my organization, Aries, there also I faced the same thing. Lot of juniors we used to take, and the maximum headaches we faced from these juniors. Okay, of course, their salaries are less compared to the seniors, but the damages they create, the reputation loss they create, headaches they create, is much more than the senior staff. And the most shocking part is, industry is running on ISO and not even a single person coming from the academics know about ISO. What is ISO? They don't know. See, after 20 years of academic journey, someone is joining the industry and they don't know the fundamentals of the industry, that is ISO system. So what a pathetic journey, academic journey. We were all victims of wrong career design. In fact, the profession matching with our talent and passion, if you compare, the world statistics says that only 2% is actually ending up with the profession where it is exactly matching with your talent and passion. But somehow, once you get a job, you will start doing it, and because you have no other option, your prime time you need to give for a profession or for a job, for your survival, for your bread and butter. But just imagine, if you set your life goal as happiness, the first thing you should get is the happiness from the profession, because your prime time is there. If you don't have the job satisfaction, you are the biggest loser in this world. But to have that job satisfaction, you need to have a profession matching with your talent and passion, where you can contribute something extra. Unfortunately, this is not the way the industry is running. So then I looked into it, the system. Academics got a system. They have a certification system, everything. And even we send our children there. We send our earnings for the education. This 20 years time, money, effort, everything we spend there. But the final year, the students' demand is, I need a job next year. And the industry should pay for it. His real journey, academic journey, starts from there only. Not academic journey, the career journey. Every day he spends in the industry is a learning ground. It's the real practical experience he gets from there. Every minute what he spends is getting into knowledge. But unfortunately, it is not getting accounted. And the most unfortunate thing is, industry is not having a continuous training process also. Some companies got it, they give some HR trainings for namesake, but it is not at all effective. I used to attend a lot of conferences where top management will come by paying $1,000, $1,500 for a couple of days. And the information in that conference is limited to that 4 walls, and they go back. I don't know whether how many of them transfer that information into the downline, because there is no system like that. So by showing the industry, the entire academics was taking money out of our pocket. Even I am a wrong career designs victim. My daughter was, I got two twin daughters, one of the, both are naval architects, but one after masters, she said this is not her field. No university checked whether she is placed in the industry. No teachers checked it. But if I fail to pay 1 month fee, of course I will get a call. So this is our system. So in 2007, we started with a vision. Normally a vision journey is 20 years. To have a parallel training system, or to have a more effective training system, so that every employee in the industry should get benefited. So my passion towards the visual media, I know the potential, because visual media's potential is like 120 pages of information. We can put it into your brain in 120 minutes. That is the thumb rule. That is a movie. A 2-hour movie, what you are watching today, is actually a 120-page script. Very brilliantly, that director and scriptwriter make it in the movie format, and without any strain, you go there. Theater is like a classroom, but only difference is the back rows are better than the front rows. But without any strain, everything gets into your brain. So I thought, why can't we use the same method for the training? A trainerless training system. But where is the content? Lot of conferences happening. this information is not passing to the real people, the technical people working in the maritime industry. Industry always saying that we need to improve the profit, and most of the time the responsibility falls on the naval architects. We need to upgrade our designs to reduce the resistance so that fuel efficiency we can reduce. That way we can increase the profit. What is this? There's a limit for that one. Who can make what can make the maximum profit? Actually, the maximum profit is depending on the quality of the human resource. If the human resource quality goes up, efficiency goes up, the profit is directly proportional to that. How the efficiency can be increased? Only through training. There is no other shortcut. But unfortunately, there is no system like academics. Once you start the journey, 20 years, no look back. You know, it's a ladder. Every year you are climbing to the next level. But industry, nothing like that. Only experience, that's all. But where is the training? Where is the continuous training? No, nothing is there. So first of all, how to get the content? If I go and ask other events to shoot their content and distribute, they will not allow. That is the first time we decided to launch Marine Biz TV. We launched ShipTech along with that one to create content. Along with that one, we created IMC, International Maritime Club. So we sent a message to all the maritime organizations across the world. We are starting the world's first maritime TV channel. We need to have the contents like this. So we need your association events. We need to record it. We need to make it as a library. You won't believe. More than 200 maritime organizations across the world, they said, yes, we are behind you. Just imagine when 200 maritime organizations join hands, it is supposed to be the world's largest maritime organization. That is IMC. We started getting contents from various parts. Many places we directly went there, we showed it. By that time, digital revolution started, handycams came, digital cameras came. We got digital contents like that. Today we have 25,000 hours of content. And the library is open for everyone. But unfortunately, no maritime organization or any maritime establishment got an in-house system where these contents can be effectively utilized. But our company is not like that. We have an internal training system, unmanned training system. We have proper training classroom, theater-like classrooms, where everyone should go for 50 hours of mandatory training every year. We know that our efficiency will go up only through continuous training. Because of that training system, today we are world number 1 in 6 fields. If we can achieve it, everyone can achieve it. So then we realized that we need to have a university for this one. Otherwise, if there is not formal university like in academics, no one will follow this system. When we have a system, insurance companies will come, insurance sector as such will come and make it mandatory. Without a proper system, they cannot approve it. So this journey from 2013 onwards, we started this research on this one. It took almost 14 years for us to establish the world's first industrial university, the Oxford of the industry. That is AMRI. It's an iversity. So the world's first iversity is officially launched in Dubai. Now the first industrial campus we started in India, Kerala, from where I was born. That native place I started my first iversity as part of Aries internal training system. The concept is like this. There will be a centralized university, iversity. Under the iversity, each organization will become a mini university. So today, our company is under that system. We have our internal trainers, deans, mentors, everyone. We got 40 mentors today in Aries with the industrial doctorate. Because we had to spread this message, so we traveled across the world, met a lot of maritime organization heads, including the chairman of the Ship Owners Association, Mr. Grimaldi. He also understood the vision. So all the legends in the industry, they joined hands. So to get an industrial doctorate, you need to write your professional biography. Once you have 20 years of experience, you can write your professional biography. That biography becomes the thesis. So based on that thesis, we issue the industrial doctorate. Today evening, there is a function happening here to issue doctorates for around 16 people, actually. So today, like this, hundreds of industrial doctorate holders we already created. So all these people can go back and start a mini university for their organization. It is their responsibility to have an internal training system. Contents are already available. Today, AI is there. We have a system where using AI, any organization can create n number of contents. And there is a certification system. Everything we have created. So it is 2007 we started, and I still remember in one of the August days, this Marine Biz TV concept in 2006, it came to my mind. Today is 2026 August. It's almost 20 years completing, but that vision journey, 20 years vision journey is now accomplished. The iVersity is now created. Now it is your responsibility to take up the land. See, as of today, IMC has traveled across the world for many events. Hundreds of events we conducted like this, honored the legends in the industry like you. More than, you won't believe, more than 5,000 people we identified from various maritime sectors. They are all honored across the world. Now it is their responsibility to write their biography, transfer their knowledge to the next generation. Because I know that all these award winners, they all got 20 years of experience. It is your responsibility to share your knowledge to the next generation. For that, we will help you. If you don't know how to write it, or if you don't have the time to write it, contact us. We will help you. See, the basic principle is, if you don't write yourself, using AI we can make it nowadays. For that, what you require is spend 5 hours for a 200-page biography. Spend 10 hours for a 400-page biography. Rest everything, the AI team will do it. The proofreading, everything will done. They will add all your experience, photographs, everything to make it a professional biography. Let that biography go to as a reference material to all the future professionals, to the academy. So that process is also done. You are all welcome to join that drive. And now what we have done is, we realize that it is not the responsibility of the industry to waste our time and money to train all these students coming out of the academics. After wasting their time and money, the very first day onwards, industry has to pay and teach them. The previous day, they were ready to pay to the academics and ready to learn. See, they should understand that if they get some stipend during their first couple of years, it is a mercy of the industry. So far, academics was telling that you can enter the industry only if we approve you. What is it? Their qualification certificate is just to call them for an interview. Even if you are the first rank holder, if the industry interview, if the performance is not good, we will not take. And further climbing of the ladder depends on your performance. So now we have gone back to the academic side. From the school level onwards, we already created academies for that one. We selected primary level, secondary level, campuses, engineering colleges, and professional colleges we selected. Test run is going on. So now it is your responsibility to go to that level. Spare at least once you become a mentor, spare a couple of hours every month to address these campuses online. We have set everything to communicate with the students online. There are interactive platform panels we have provided to the schools, colleges. So in the next 5 years, a total transformation is going to happen. Current education system will completely change. AI will make it happen. Whatever we have predicted happened so far. So we are 100% sure that this is going to happen. Because our research center always travel 5 to 10 years ahead. We know what is going to happen. So today, my humble request is, please join hands with IMC Vision We all learned enough from the industry. It is time to give back something. What is the difference between a teacher and a mentor? Teachers give knowledge only for money. Without salary, no teachers will take class. But mentors from the heart, they share their information. They spend time, because time is the most valuable thing in our life. They are ready to spare few hours for the next generation as a Thanksgiving thing in their life. So this is the only request. IMC events are not any sponsored events or something. There is no sponsor for this event. This is something we are giving back to the industry. Our group is today to this level because of the people like you supporting us. Whatever we get, we put something back to the industry. That's why this kind of events are happening across the world. Hundreds of events are happening. So today onwards, congratulations to all the award winners, but there is a responsibility on you. Now, the moment you receive this award, you are a part of this IMC journey. But we can only request you, but it is up to you to understand our vision and move forward. Try to write your biography. In case if you get blocked, let us know. We are there to support you. Next year, at least when you meet, you should have the biography with you. A man with biography, the confidence level is much better. The reputation level is much better. It is 10 times better than sharing your visiting card. Right? You sign your biography and give it to someone. That will be the ultimate gift. So once again, congratulations to all the award winners. Let us meet next year with your biography. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your wise and inspiring words. Ladies and gentlemen, behind every great institution stands the judgment of those who have already walked the road that it is building. It is my honor to introduce a member of our advisory board, Mr. Krishnan Subramanian. With 4 decades of experience across oil, gas and petrochemicals spanning India, the Middle East and Singapore, he is the international chairman of the Institute of Chartered Shipbrokers, London, the global professional body of our industry, and chairman of its Digital Innovation Working Group. He serves as Chief Learning Officer at the Transworld Academy of Excellence and Strategic Advisor to the Transworld Group. A Fellow of the Institute of Chartered Shipbrokers and a Certified Corporate Director, he has been adjunct faculty at the S.P. Jain School of Global Management for 15 years. His distinguished career includes 14 years with Shell Chemicals and service with the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, Government of India. A leader who has shaped the industry and an educator who has shaped the people within it. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Krishnan Subramanian to the stage now.
Very good afternoon to all of you, distinguished veterans from the industry, professionals from the industry, Sir Sohan Roy. Thank you very much for the opportunity for being here. My association with Sir Sohan Roy started quite early in life, and it was going to be at least 30 years since I have been in Dubai. Exactly, it was September 1996 when I stepped into Dubai. And it was almost at the same time, we met, and I've done a couple of projects for the Aries group, including the efficiency system, the first of its kind, the EFFISM system, as well as the IMC, which was launched at that time. And what attracted me towards the vision is where exactly, where my career has taken me in terms of education and imparting this back to the classrooms, whether I've been an adjunct faculty or been in the group within the Institute of Chartered Shipbrokers, and really honored to be the first Indian to be elected as the global chair of the Institute of Chartered Shipbrokers UK, which is a 115-year-old institute. And through that, the converging and synchronizing with the vision of the IMC, and a similar opportunity came with the Transworld Group and with the vision of our chairman, Sri Ramesh Ramakrishnan, and likes of Captain Millen, who has been with the company for a very long time, or almost 2 decades, is exactly for the same thing in terms of ensuring that we as professionals have the responsibility to take this knowledge back to the classroom, especially in our industry where things are moving fast, where playbooks and SOPs are no longer valid with respect to what's happening on the geopolitics scenario. COVID was one instance. Today's current scenario in Middle East or even in rest of the world, where there are almost 55 conflicts going on in the world now, it's only our experience which can take back to the classrooms. So I'm sure that all of us are doing that in different ways in terms of getting back to the classroom and sharing our knowledge, and having a structured program like what the IMC has launched would really help that in terms of crystallizing that. Content is I would say, is no longer the king. It's in terms of our experiences only that matters in terms of having an opportunity to share that back to the classroom. I wish all the awardees all the very best and have a great evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for those valuable words. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure to introduce GAPE, the Global Association of InsurTech Professionals, a distinguished global organization bringing together the people, ideas, and innovation shaping the future of insurance. GAPE connects the worlds of insurance and technology, uniting insurers, InsurTech leaders, startups, investors, regulators, and professionals from across the global industry. Founded and conceived by Dr. Aftab Hassan, Sir Sohan Roy, and H.E. Farid Lutfi, GAPE was created with a vision to bridge these two worlds and build a more connected, innovative, and sustainable future for the industry. Through its international InsurTech conferences, GAPE TV, GAPE Academy, industry collaborations, innovation initiatives, and the Golden Shield Excellence Awards, GAPE creates platforms to connect, learn, collaborate, and lead. Let us now take a moment to discover more about GAPE and its journey towards shaping the future of insurance. Over to the screen.
Insurance is changing, but innovation is lagging behind. Startups with great ideas and strong teams are being left behind. VC support is shrinking. Capital is drying up. GAPE is stepping in with the launch of the GAPE Micro Innovation Fund, a $10 to $25 million fund built to fuel the future of insurance. Led by global insurtech visionaries, GAPE offers not just funding, but mentorship, global reach, and deep industry expertise. From climate risk models in Southeast Asia to embedded insurance in Africa, GMIF supports the most promising startups wherever they are. GMIF is more than money, it's a launchpad. With our GAPE Acceleration Pod, we take startups from MVP to market dominance. Join us. Invest in a smarter, fairer, and more connected insurance ecosystem. Let's build the future together.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived at the most anticipated moment of this afternoon, the presentation of the IMC Golden Shield Excellence Awards. I now request our distinguished CEO, Sir Sohan Roy, to kindly join us on stage to present the first set of awards. The IMC Golden Shield Award for Excellence in Port and Terminal Operations goes to JM Baxi Ports and Logistics, founded in Founded in 1916, the JM Baxi Group has spent more than a century at the heart of India's maritime and trade landscape. Today, JM Baxi Ports and Logistics operates 11 commercial ports and terminals, a cruise terminal, and 3 inland container depots connected by rail, bulk, and project logistics that reach deep into India's hinterland. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for JM Baxi Ports and Logistics.
Thank you, Sir Roy, and good afternoon to everyone. It's a matter of pride and privilege to be here addressing this August gathering. Thank you so much for recognizing us. We as an organization are 108 years old, and we started shipping as agencies. I'm the COO for the company. My name is Captain Alpesh Sharma. I see a lot of mariners, so it's very nice to see mariners around. Very happy to be here, sir. Wishing all the best to the teams and all the other participants. Thank you so much for having us. And thank you for the honor, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Next up, the IMC Golden Shield Award for Excellence in Maritime Decarbonization and Energy Transition goes to DNV Maritime. With roots dating back to 1864, DNV is one of the world's leading classification societies, serving the industry across 65 countries with around 3,500 maritime professionals. From alternative fuels and emissions management to its new rules for shore power, battery-ready vessels, and hydrogen fuel systems, DNV is guiding global shipping through the greatest transition in its history. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for DNV Maritime.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of DNV, thank you to the International Maritime Club for this honor. I accept this award for several thousand colleagues worldwide, the people writing the rules, running the models, verifying the fuel trials, and sitting with owners through decisions that carry real commercial risk. Decarbonization is not a single breakthrough. It is thousands of careful judgments about alternative fuels, energy efficiency, safety and regulations made under genuine uncertainty. DNV's role is to bring independent assurance and trusted data to those judgments so that owners, yards, financiers, and regulators can act with confidence rather than guesswork. This recognition belongs equally to the customers who've been willing to move first. We accept it as an encouragement to keep going. Thank you. Thank you again.
Thank you, sir. The IMC Golden Shield Award for Shipping Company of the Year goes to the Shipping Corporation of India Limited. Incorporated in 1961, the Shipping Corporation of India has completed over 64 years of service to the nation. India's largest government-owned shipping company, SCI owns and operates a diversified fleet of 58 vessels, approximately a quarter of Indian shipping tonnage, and has closed its strongest financial year with a profit after tax of over 1,300 crore rupees. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Shipping Corporation of India. So a few words, please.
Respected dignitaries, distinguished guests, my friends, colleagues from the shipping background and other fields. In fact, it's a good appreciation from IMC Club. We're really thankful for it. And as you know, ACA, we are completing 65th year this October 2nd. In fact, we have launched this one logo also for completing 65th year a few days back. I really thank IMC towards this journey. And SCA also, the way IMC goes, is really a dedicated company. Even me too, a beneficiary of that. Especially the training. In fact, SCA volume is more than the SCA brand. I think every one of us in India, especially from the marine background, will have a SCA emblem in their back. And really thank for IMC initiative to take this forward, because I really appreciate Sir Sohan Rai sir, especially the initiative what he has taken for the training, especially not only the marine, and most of this one for the education and for the future India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Next up, the IMC Golden Shield Award for Excellence in Integrated Shipping and Logistics goes to Transworld Shipping Lines Limited. Backed by over 45 years of Transworld's maritime legacy, Transworld Shipping Lines is one of India's leading Indian-flagged vessel-owning companies, operating container feeder vessels of more than 10,000 TEUs alongside Handysize dry bulk carriers. From coastal shipping to project cargo and heavy lift, it delivers truly integrated multimodal logistics. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for Transworld Shipping Lines Limited.
Mr. Sohan Roy, ladies and gentlemen, a warm good afternoon to all of y'all. Thanks a lot for this opportunity for the Transworld Shipping Lines Limited. We are formerly known as Shreya Shipping and Logistics Limited. And we've been in the business of shipping and logistics for more than 45 years that has been mentioned. We would be completing 50 years and celebrating the Golden Jubilee next year, that would be in 2027. Starting with our roots in shipping agency way back in the late 70s, the Transworld group is, right from all aspects of container shipping and then migrating also to the bulk. So we provide end-to-end logistics on the container sector, right from shipping agencies to container depots to containers to the ships, and of course the agencies, and everything is handled in-house by the group. We are also there in logistics, including in the cold chain logistics that we've forayed into. And Mr. Ramesh Ramakrishnan, our chairman, he's the driving force. We entered the Indian market in the year 1991. This was at the call of the then Finance Minister, Mr. Manmohan Singh. He met our chairman and they wanted to do something in India. That's how we floated Shreyas and it came to India. And we consider ourselves the pioneers in the coastal shipping in India as well. So just taking the cue, and I wanted to make a mention after an inspiring speech by Mr. Sohan Roy as well, in terms of giving back to the industry. Delivering prosperity is the motto that we practice at Transworld. And in order to give it back to the industry, Transworld has now set up what we call the Transworld Academy of Excellence. Mr. Krishnan, who was introduced earlier, heads that division for us, and he brings in a lot of wealth of experience. At the academy, we don't do any kind of an, usual training in that sense. We are alive to the industry needs, and there's a lot of bespoke and specialized training that we do at the instance of the institutes, clients, shipping companies, and the fraternity at large. So thanks a lot for this opportunity. It's an honor to receive this IMC award. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.
Thank you, sir. Up next, the IMC Golden Shield Award for Excellence in Fleet Management goes to the Great Eastern Shipping Company Limited. Established in 1948, Great Eastern is India's largest private sector shipping service provider, operating across oil, bulk gas, and offshore segments with a market capitalization of approximately $2 billion. Recently honored with the Harit Samudra Green Shipping Pioneer Award, it has combined prudent management with in-house fleet excellence for over 7 decades. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Great Eastern Shipping Company.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests and IMC. On behalf of Great Eastern, I'm greatly honored to receive this award. Of course, this would not have been possible without our seafarers and the industry, and of course our show staff. Their commitment towards operational excellence, safety and maritime standards ensure that our ships run efficiently every single day. And once again, thank you to IMC and driving excellence across our industry. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Up next, the IMC Golden Shield Award for Ship Repair Yard Excellence Award goes to Cochin Shipyard Limited. Incorporated in 1972, Cochin Shipyard is the yard that built INS Vikrant, India's first indigenous aircraft carrier. With more than 175 vessels delivered, over 2,750 ship repair projects completed, and 7 units across India's coasts, it stands today as one of the best performing shipyards in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a thunderous applause for Cochin Shipyard Limited.
Good afternoon all. On behalf of Cochin Shipyard, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to IMC, and personally I'm delighted to receive such an award from Sohan Roy. I'm his junior from same college, so this is a special occasion for me. As far as Cochin Shipyard is concerned, we started a ship repair business starting in 1971. Since then, we have repaired from the small ro-ro ship belonging to Cochin Corporation to aircraft carriers. So that's the bandwidth of type of vessel what we repair. And as of now, we are having 7 units across the country. And 2 more projects are coming up, one in Vadinar and the other one in Tuticorin. So we try to match the benchmark, international benchmark. That is the motto now. To match the quality. Quality-wise, we don't have any doubt at all. Now we are trying to match the turnaround time to compete with the international players. So from Cochin Shipyard, we would like to assure you the best of the services. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, the IMC Golden Shield Award for Maritime Classification Society of the Year goes to Indian Register of Shipping. Founded in 1975 as a not-for-profit organization, the Indian Register of Shipping has spent 5 decades advancing maritime safety, environmental stewardship, and technical excellence. A globally recognized classification society, IRS is a trusted partner to the industry in classification, certification, and technical inspection. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Indian Register of Shipping.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We received the award on behalf of Indian Register of Shipping. Thank you very much, IMC Club, Sohan Roy sir. We wish him very best of luck for the training program which he has suggested in the speech. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, the IMC Golden Shield Award for Excellence in River Fleet and Cargo Operation goes to Vedanta Limited, Goa. Part of a ferrous resources legacy spanning more than 7 decades, Vedanta's operation command a fleet of 25 inland and self-owned barges along with a transshipper operating across 4 domestic ports and 1 international port, keeping one of India's most vital cargo arteries moving. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for Vedanta Limited, Goa.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for this honor. We, Vedanta Iron and Steel Limited, is more than 7-decade-old company. We have our own river fleet and transshipper operations. And actually, we started our own barging operations somewhere 6 decades back through by importing 500 tonners barges, or small barges that time, from Italy. And today we have a large fleet of 25 barges operating in various ports in Goa, in Mumbai, as well as in Liberia. So thank you again for giving this honor. And thank you, Soham sir, for such an inspiring speech which inspires veterans like us to give back to the society. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you all. And thank you, Sir Sohan Roy. I kindly request you to return to your seat now. And now, I'm again honored to invite our distinguished advisory board member, Mr. Krishnan Subramaniam, to distribute the next set of awards. Sir, please. Up next, the IMC Golden Shield Award for Excellence in Maritime Research and Innovation goes to Indian Maritime University, Chennai. With an institutional legacy reaching back to 1984 and elevated by the Indian Maritime University Act of 2008, IMU Chennai stands today as one of the principal campuses of India's National Maritime University, offering undergraduate, postgraduate, and research programs in marine engineering, nautical science, maritime management and logistics, and driving research and innovation for the nation's maritime future. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Indian Maritime University, Chennai.
Very good afternoon to one and all present here. It is a great privilege and honor to receive this award for our university. So this great thing goes to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Madam Dr. V. Malini Shankar, who is going to receive another Excellence Award in a couple of minutes. It is a really great happiness for receiving this award for the excellency of the research and other things. And it's a real motivation for Indian Maritime University to be one of the best university in Indian government. And today, the university is rendering so many things towards the global maritime sector, in terms of research, in terms of decarbonization, initiation to the green shipping along with the IMO. So many directions we have. So in that way, this award is going to be a motivation for us to drive ourselves to the next category. And thank you very much for the IMC and the team members for awarding this award to the Indian Maritime University. So on behalf of university, I'd like to thank the committee and IMC. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the excellence we celebrate today is also the foundation of something greater. The AMRI iVarsity, the Aries International Multiverse Research Indywood. The vision is as bold as it is simple. A conventional university appoints academics who study industry from a distance. The Indywood appoints the industry itself. Here, industrial leaders and veterans become the professors, and decades of hard-earned wisdom flow directly to the learner, unfiltered, practical, and immediately applicable. It is a groundbreaking model designed to serve the real needs of industry, offering comprehensive training in both technical and professional skills. AMRI is not merely a university, it is a hub for lifelong learning and career development. To share this remarkable vision with you, can we have the AV, please?
In a world where industries evolve faster than education, the real challenge is not access to knowledge, it is relevance. Graduates enter the workforce unprepared. Professionals struggle to keep pace. Industries demand skills, efficiency, and adaptability. Not just degrees. The future needs a new kind of university. Welcome to iVarsity, the Oxford of Industrial Education. iVarsity is powered by Aries International Maritime Research Institute, a pioneering industrial university built to bridge academia and industry. With decades of hands-on industry integration, it laid the foundation for a new education model, practical, immersive, and outcome-driven. From this foundation emerged iVarsity, the digital evolution of AMRI's industrial vision. A seamless extension where experience, technology, and global access come together. iVarsity is a next-generation industrial learning ecosystem designed to bridge the gap between academics and real-world execution. Powered by a fully immersive iUniversity Metaverse E, learners from anywhere in the world enter a virtual campus that mirrors real industry environments. Here, learning is interactive, personalized, and deeply connected to real industry needs. At the heart of iVarsity lies EFFISM, Efficiency Improvement System Management. A powerful philosophy built on mastering time, efficiency, and balance, aligning body, mind, and karma. iVarsity offers structured, industry-aligned programs that combine academics, skills, and execution. From career design and early intervention to integrated 5-year industrial certification program, learners advance through clearly defined milestones in industrial diploma, industrial degree, and an industrial master's. Parallel to certifications runs career designing, where talent is identified early, paths are personalized, and learners are guided with clarity and confidence. Learning is amplified through educational 3D theaters, where concepts are not taught, they are experienced. With Career Bud, iVarsity begins career clarity early, nurturing young minds with industry exposure, mentorship, and future-ready skills. At the pinnacle lies the Industrial Doctorate Program, recognizing decades of real-world mastery, innovation, and industry contribution. A distinction earned through experience, not academia alone. Each stage builds real capability aligned with industry roles, real projects, and continuous upskilling. Every pathway is designed with one outcome in mind: industry readiness from day one. Learners gain access to a vast digital knowledge ecosystem with thousands of hours of technical, professional, and productivity content, AI-driven course selection, customized syllabi, virtual collaboration, industry clubs, and conferences, all within a single unified learning universe. iVarsity is not a traditional university. It is a living, evolving industrial ecosystem where learning meets execution, where time meets efficiency, where ambition meets direction. This is education designed for the real world. iVarsity, the Oxford of Industrial Education.
Thank you, everyone. I once again request our advisory board member, Mr. Krishnan Subramaniam, to the stage. The IMC Golden Shield Award for Excellence in Maritime Recruitment and Training goes to Synergy Maritime Recruitment Services Private Limited. Part of the Synergy Marine Group's integrated crewing and training capability, it supports more than 31,000 seafarers, serving across a diverse global fleet with training centers in India, Myanmar, Jakarta, and the Philippines. Its work has earned 3 consecutive National Maritime Day Awards for the employment of Indian seafarers. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Synergy Maritime Recruitment Services.
Good afternoon, everybody. Sir Sohan Roy and all the other dignitaries around, thank you so much for this honor. To begin with, I salute Sir Sohan Roy for so many different initiatives, and especially the iVarsity and EFFISM is something which is very path-breaking, and I wish you all the very best with that. Regarding Synergy, we are probably the youngest big shipping company around. And in a span of 20 years, we are managing over 740 ships. So this success is, of course, driven by our chairman, Captain Rajesh Uni. But I think this award and every accolade is thanks to all our dear seafarers, who are the driving force and the software behind what we do. So before I get off stage, I'd just like to put a small prayer for all our seafarers. There have been some misfortunes with the ongoing war, but let's pray that we have peace prevailing across the world and all our dear seafarers are safe. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The IMC Golden Shield Award for Excellence in Dry Dock Operations and Maritime Engineering goes to Mandovi Dry Docks, a Goa-based shipbuilding and repair company with over 35 years of experience. Mandovi Dry Docks operates 2 shipyards on this very coast, building barges, ferries, tankers and tugs in steel and aluminium. Today, it is constructing India's first green tug riding Goa into the next chapter of sustainable shipping. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for Mandovi Dry Docks.
Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of Mandovi Dry Docks, I thank IMC for recognizing us as a shipbuilding shipyard. We at Mandovi Dry Docks deliver around 8 ships in a year. That is, our strike rate is about 75% in a year. We thank our aim is to deliver 12 ships in a year. And with support of Indian Register of Shipping, I think we will definitely achieve the target. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. The IMC Golden Shield Award for Maritime Crew Welfare Excellence Award goes to Seabuddy. Seabuddy is the crew experience platform for maritime fleets, unifying recognition, engagement, and well-being on board. Serving more than 100 vessels within its very first year, it is shifting crew welfare from reactive response to proactive care and placing the human element at the heart of fleet performance. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Seabuddy.
Very good afternoon to all the respected guests present here. It's quite an honor to be sharing a room with so many industry veterans, considering we are a very young startup. Seabuddy was an idea that started on a piece of paper 2 years ago. And this week has been incredibly special for us. We started our first office in Delhi. We are headquartered in Singapore, but we have grown to a fleet of 100 ships that we are serving now in the last 1 year itself. We are a young team, we are super ambitious, and we're super excited to be building for the future of maritime. So thank you so much, IMC, and thank you so much, Sohan, sir. There is something you said in your speech that really connected with us. Our mission at Seabuddy at the start has always been to give back to the community. And that is the simple belief we started with, and that is the belief we work with. So it feels incredibly overwhelming to be standing here and receiving this award and sharing this room with all the respected guests here. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you all a lot again and soon again. Thank you.
Thank you so much. The IMC Golden Shield Award for Excellence in Maritime Digital Transformation goes to Shipscott. Founded by experienced seafarers, ShipScott is an award-winning AI-powered maritime procurement platform digitizing the entire procurement lifecycle for ship operators and suppliers, serving over 100 global clients across more than 400 ports and living its promise, clicked at sea, delivered at shore. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for ShipScott.
Thank you, everyone. I'll like to express my gratitude to Sohan sir, to IMC, and to the Aries group. While it's always nice for prominent companies to receive awards, it means a world to startups like us. It motivates us to push boundaries and become better versions of ourselves, become better companies. While I would be here standing in front of you guys receiving this award, but it truly, this award actually is for the entire ShipScott team, which is working tirelessly to serve the maritime industry globally. 100+ team members now that we have. Also, it's always nice to receive the award from Krishnan sir. People who won't know, ShipScott is, Transworld is one of the proud investors at ShipScott, and with Bilan sir and Krishnan sir here, it feels nice that we've got the award from our investors. Thank you very much again. I'm very certain that you'll see a lot more of ShipScott in the near future, and you'll be seeing us doing some great work. For people who don't know about our company, we basically operate two verticals. One of them would be the ship supplies vertical. We supply to ships globally. We run and operate our own warehouses in India. And the second vertical that we started 2 years back is the ships procurement platform. We're serving some of the most prominent companies in that space. So as I said, you'll hear more about us, all the good things. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. The IMC Golden Shield Award for Excellence in Custom Vessel Design and Construction goes to Vijay Marine Shipyard. Established in 1985 at Vasco da Gama, Vijay Marine Shipyard has delivered ferries, tugs, tankers, landing crafts, and specialized vessels for clients in India, the Maldives, and the UAE. With a 75-meter dry dock and a 1,200-ton slipway, it is now pioneering electric boat technology for India's green marine future. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Vijay Marine Shipyard.
Good afternoon to everybody. Thank you to IMC. Thank you to Sir Sohan Roy. Thank you, sir. Very good evening to all the dignitaries here present. Welcome to Goa. A lot of you are traveling to Goa, so this is one of the best seasons to be in Goa, the monsoon season. On behalf of Vijay Marine, I thank IMC for taking this initiative. Through the speech, I learned a lot more about IMC and the kind of collaborative efforts that you are trying to put in place so that the industry can be more coherent. So This award specially goes to all my team members, the entire contractors, the vendors, the associates, class and societies like IRS, who have been the backbone of the industry. And obviously, platforms like this, initiatives like this, and also situations in which you appreciate shipyards do go a long way in inspiring the companies to become a better version of themselves. So thank you very much once again, and all the best.
Thank you. The IMC Golden Shield Award for Excellence in Maritime Education and Training goes to Institute of Maritime Studies, Goa, the first maritime training institute in India to commence pre-sea training under the STCW 95 convention. IMS Goa has consistently been awarded the A1 outstanding grade under the Directorate General of Shipping's Comprehensive Inspection Program. For nearly 3 decades, its marine engineers have served on foreign-going vessels across the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for the Institute of Maritime Studies, Goa.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, industry leaders, and especially IMC for recognizing IMS Goa for this award. IMS Goa was set up in 1997, and it is backed by the ecosystem, the shipping ecosystem in Goa. All the major shipping-related industries are on the management of this institute. Now, the purpose of setting this institute in 97 was not to make profit. It was basically to fulfill the aspirations of Goans who wanted to join Merchant Navy. And the motive remains same. The industry is still backing it, and our boys who have been in the industry has done well. And this honor, it's like a double honor for me, because I'm an alumni of the institute from the first batch. My colleagues who are here with me, they are also alumni. So definitely it's a double honor, because I'm accepting this award as a director and as an alumni. So thank you for recognizing IMS Goa, because we have never been after recognitions, I mean, for last whatever years we are existing. And in spite of that, IMC, we are coming into the notice of IMC and they're recognizing us. It's a big honor, big achievement. Thank you. Once again, thanks.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, sir, for presenting this set of awards. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for our awardees. Before we continue with our awards, we have a very special moment for you this afternoon. Marine Biz TV pioneered maritime broadcasting, bringing the stories, the people, and the progress of this industry to screens across the world. Today, that pioneering channel steps into a new era. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to unveil the new face of Marine Biz TV. Over to the screen.
For nearly 2 decades, Marine Biz TV has been connecting the world of maritime, the world's first dedicated digital maritime channel, bringing the industry, its people, stories and opportunities closer together. But the maritime world is evolving, and so are we. This is the new face of Marine Biz TV. A new digital experience, a new way to discover maritime news, stories, interviews, videos, events, and industry insights, built for a connected maritime world, designed for the future. This is the new face of Marine Biz TV. A legacy at sea, a new face for the digital maritime world.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new face of Marine Biz TV. I now request all our guests to kindly be seated as we continue with our awards. Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to our final set of awards honoring the individuals and innovators whose leadership defines this industry. I kindly request Sir Sohan Roy to the stage. I also invite our advisory board member, Mr. Krishnan Subramaniam, to the stage to distribute the awards. The IMC Golden Shield Award for Excellence in Port Automation and Innovation goes to Docker Vision. Docker Vision designs and deploys AI-powered computer vision for ports, terminals, and logistics infrastructure, automating container, vehicle, and rail wagon identification in real time, cutting gate processing times and congestion, and turning paper-driven processes into intelligent, data-driven workflows. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Docker Vision.
Thank you, IMC. Thank you, Sir Sohan Roy, and it's my great pleasure to receive this award from Sohan Roy, sir, and Krishnan, sir. Docker Vision is a technology company we started 5 years back, so we are a newcomer to this industry, considering all these veterans in this room. But we are this company who started AI when AI was just a buzzword 5 years back in 2021. And now our solution is running and live more than 400 locations, and we are providing a solution for the maritime industry as a whole. And it's a great pleasure that the industry is accepting AI as a whole. And thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. The IMC Golden Shield Award for Excellence in Vessel Support and Supply Chain Management goes to Bravio Group. Founded in 2015 and headquartered in Dubai, the Bravio Group has grown into a diversified business group across the UAE, India, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, and Qatar. Through Aquamarine's ship supply and Greenspire Maritime Services, it supports the shipping industry with reliability, operational readiness, and customer-focused service. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Bravio Group.
Good afternoon, esteemed guests, the members of IMC. It's a great privilege to stand here and getting this award on the behalf of Bravio Group of Companies. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Sir Sohan Roy, sir, and the IMC for this recognition. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. The IMC Golden Shield Award for Excellence in Port Administration goes to Sri Octavio Anthony Rodriguez. As Captain of Ports, Government of Goa, he heads the department responsible for port administration, inland waterway navigation, and maritime safety across the state. A marine engineer and ship surveyor by profession, his leadership continues to shape Goa's maritime and coastal future. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for Sri Octavio Anthony Rodriguez.
Good afternoon to all the distinguished guests and a very warm welcome to Goa. As you know, Goa is a very tiny state, but very good in tourism activities in anything. So please enjoy yourself when you are in Goa. First of all, I would like to thank Swan sir and the IMC team, for inviting me here for this and nominating for this award. Thank you very much for that. Now, regarding our department, the Captain of Ports Department, this is a state ports department. I want to just give a small brief on this. I started my career here as a marine engineer and chief surveyor. Initially, I was working with, my career I started with shipping operation, and then with Maersk Line. And then finally, I came here in this department, in the government of Goa. As you have seen, I have been around the world and I have seen the infrastructure everywhere. And now the same thing, I have made a decision in my mind to have it imparted in our tiny state in Goa. So, as you know, Goa is a maritime domain where it is amalgamated with all the ports activities, the EXIM cargo plus tourism activities, passenger transport, everything. So now here we have started with the port infrastructure, like having various jetties and even our new terminal building, which is incorporated with the thing. The jetties which we have built are like excellent, which will take care of even small vessels as well as big vessels. So, and also the jetties have been with the impress current system. So they have a life of around 50 years. Also my main aim is to take care of the industry of even the shipbuilding, which they are having a lot of issues, which I will definitely have spoken to them and will be taking care of it. And already a master plan is drawn for that, which is already been approved by the government of Goa. So this we will be putting up to the Ministry of Shipping. And other activities in Goa, we are going to have the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, Vikashit Bharat. We will be having Vikashit Goa 2037. That is definitely we are going to work for it. And also making the whole inland waterways green. That is our main motto. And very important thing is like we are going to introduce a VTPMS system, a state-of-art VTPMS system with AI based, which we ourselves, through our excellent officers, we have designed it, and the DPR is made and it's already been approved, and this will take care of all the rogue vessels, and also a drone surveillance system is incorporated in this with a CCTV which is extendable up to 15 kilometers out in the sea. So these are the achievements which already is been proposed, and it is already in the pipeline and already been approved. Also we have a Goa Institute of Maritime Excellence. This is an institute which is totally amalgamated with our department, and we are going to conduct all the maritime related courses and will take care of the marine training part, even the courses regarding the BSc Nauticals, then also marine engineering, everything will be taken up through our department in the state of Goa. So I thank once again IMC for inviting me for this and giving me this honor of this award. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. The IMC Golden Shield Award for Leadership in Dredging and Marine Infrastructure goes to Mr. Krishna Prasad. As Director and General Manager of the Boxalis Group Company in India, he has led and expanded operations across the country's east and west coasts, securing and delivering major dredging, oil and gas and marine projects, reinforcing Boxalis' position as a leading maritime services provider in the region. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Krishna Prasad. words, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Krishna Prasad, who don't know me. I started my journey as a sailor and landed up into dredging. During my initial phase of sailing career, I worked in different sectors, including oil and gas. And last 18 years, I anchored in Boskalis, doing the dredging and maritime services work. Thank you, IMC. Thank you, Mr. Roy, for this recognition. I understand this recognition comes with certain responsibility, and I hope I will fulfill in this coming years. And I am standing here with all the support and support provided by my family and my colleague in Boskalis in India. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. The IMC Golden Shield Award for Maritime Regulatory Leadership Award goes to Sri Shyam Jagannathan IAS. As Director General of Maritime Administration, Government of India, he leads the nation's apex maritime regulatory authority, stewarding the safety of Indian shipping, the standards of Indian seafaring, and the standing of India in the global maritime order. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a resounding applause for Sri Shyam Jagannathan IAS. And on his behalf, I invite Captain Daniel J. Joseph to accept this award. Sir, please.
Thank you, IMC, for giving this award. On behalf of the Directorate General of Shipping, and now it is Directorate General of Maritime Administration, I thank IMC. And the award should be, in my opinion, not the regulator. It should be more of a facilitator, as the Directorate is moving towards facilitating the industry. Thank you, IMC. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The IMC Golden Shield Award for Women Maritime Leader of the Year goes to Dr. Malini V. Shankar, IAS. A career spanning over 4 decades in the Indian Administrative Service, culminating as Director General of Shipping, Government of India, and now as Vice Chancellor of the Indian Maritime University, nominated by the IMO to the Board of Governors of the World Maritime University. She is the recipient of the Maritime CEO Lifetime Achievement Award and an inspiration to every woman in this industry. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a resounding applause for Dr. Malini V. Shankar. And on behalf of Dr. Malini, I'd like to invite Dr. Krishna Kumari to receive this award.
A very good evening to one and all again. I have one thank you speech note given by our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. V. Malini V. Shankar, Madam. Actually, this award is not just a title, it really suits to Dr. V. Malini Shankar for her efforts and contribution to this maritime sector. As an employee of Indian Maritime University under her leadership, I'm very happy to receive this award on behalf of Madam today, because her contribution to the Indian government as a IAS officer She served various departments, mostly to the marine departments, and she was holding the very prestigious post of Director General of Shipping, Government of India. And then she had been with IMU for 6 years. Very remarkable and notable development everyone can witness the Indian Maritime University today, on par with the International University and contribution to the Indian Government Ministry of Ports and Shipping and Waterways, and lot more to the International Forum and lot of MOUs and other things. So being an employee under her leadership is a true inspiration to everyone. Her contribution is a true inspiration, but then being a woman a faculty and employee like me, Madam is a true inspiration to everyone, her career and experience. So I'm very happy and thankful to the IMC team for giving this award to the Madam. And on behalf of Madam, the thank you note given by her is going to be read by me. Please accept this thank you words. Distinguished guests, members of International Maritime Club, colleagues and friends, good evening. I'm excited at the honor bestowed upon me by the International Maritime Club. I feel privileged to receive the Maritime Woman of the Year Award 2026. To the IMC leadership and the selection committee, thank you for its wonderful recognition and for your steadfast commitment to celebrating leadership across our global maritime community. This milestone is a moment of profound gratitude. I owe immense thanks to my mentors who challenged me to think boldly and backed me at critical junctures. To my team and colleagues, this award belongs to you just as much as it does to me. Nothing in this industry moves forward without true collaboration, resilience, and trust. Looking back over the past decade, my journey in the maritime sector has been nothing short of extraordinary. Over the last 10 years, I have witnessed firsthand dynamism of the industry, from navigating operational complexities to driving strategic growth. It is a field that demands rigor but rewards passion with unparalleled purpose and global perspective. Besides propelling a future-ready workforce based on excellent standards of education, promoting a spirit of research, and engaging constructively with the industry stakeholders, I have strived to enhance gender equality by proactively welcoming women cadets and women faculty to join the maritime voyage. In fact, Dr. Krishna Kumari, myself, who is receiving the award on my behalf, is a product of this engagement. My vision for the maritime industry is one of that is not only technologically resilient and sustainable, but fundamentally inclusive, an ecosystem where diverse perspectives drive safer, smarter, and more innovative solutions across the oceans. Thank you once again to the International Maritime Club for this recognition. I look forward to continuing the association with you, charting bolder courses for the next generation. Thank you very much. So this is the note given by our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Madam. Thank you once again for the award. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for passing on her message. The IMC Golden Shield Award for Maritime Personality of the Year goes to Captain Binesh Kumar Tyagi, Chairman and Managing Director of the Shipping Corporation of India. He began his journey with SCI in 1990 as a trainee nautical officer, rose to command at sea, and today leads India's national shipping line along with its coastal, inland and land asset companies, a career of over 3 decades in service of Indian shipping. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Captain Binesh Kumar Tyagi. And on behalf of Captain Tyagi, I invite Captain Daniel Chandran, Director, Bulk Carriers and Tankers, SCI.
greetings once again, and from SCI, and on behalf of our CMD. And thank you once again to IMC Club as well as Sir Sohan sir. Actually, I'd like to tell some of the things. He's a really, truly a visionary leader, not because I am working under him. I'd like to say that one day during the end January, he told me, Chandran, let's strengthen our contingency duties. So I just replied to him back, sir, I think none of the countries have a strength to do anything, the current economic situation. So he told, no, let's be prepared. So you'll not believe, around last week of January, we started contingency duties, at least 2 to 3 people in every shift, with the limited staff what we have. And really on February 20th, it struck. That is the time we thought we were prepared. And most of our vessels, any point of time, at least 10 to total vessels are there in the Persian Gulf. And we were there, few VLCCs, few Aframax, and yes, 2 LPGs, LNG carriers, all struck. And few were loading, and some ships had near misses. And you know our country's dire needs, the LPG crisis which came. And I really thank our seafarers who stood with us, especially, and ours vessel were the first 2 vessel LPG carriers which came out Persian Gulf for the country needs. And still our seafarers are with us, and we are regularly supporting our country for the energy needs, for the crude especially, as well as the LNG, as well as LPG now also. And also I really thank the support as a CMD he has given us. And also I really thank our government who is giving us this one, especially MOPSW, Secretary and our Minister, and DG Shipping, and Ministry of External Affairs, and Indian Navy, who is still in touch with us. Anytime we can call them and we can request them. And if I had missed something, I really thank all the people who stood with us, really. And now also, they are really standing with us for the country's needs. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. The IMC Golden Shield Award for Excellence in Maritime Global Leadership goes to Mr. Anthony Marian de Souza. As Regional President and Director for Southeast Asia, the Pacific and the Indian subcontinent at DNV Maritime, and as Director and past Chair of the Board of the World Affairs Council, he has devoted his career to upholding the highest benchmarks of safety, classification, and governance across the global maritime sector. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for Mr. Anthony Marian de Souza.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, IMC, and also Sir Rohan Roy, for inviting me to this event and honoring this award. When you get an award, any individual award, you know that it's not just an individual who gets the award, am I right? There's a lot of people that are not named here or behind this, and that's how you build your profile, over the time. In my career, I've been given a lot of opportunities because I share both maritime and the offshore industry entire my career. I have managed Americas, I have managed West Africa, I have managed Middle East, I managed China for some time, and now I'm managing Southeast Asia and Pacific. And some of the roles that I got to serve public governments NGOs, it all came through because of the profile that I built from these two industries. I was the chairman of the World Affairs Council in US. President Obama invited me to be the Secretary of Interior back in 2012. Unfortunately, I couldn't accept it because I have to give up my Australian citizenship, which I didn't want to do that. But all those profiles come from what you built in these two industries. And also selfless individuals like yourself. You know, you can just run a company and take profit, am I right? But all the things that you showed here today, because you really care. When I meet leaders around the world, have lunches or dinners, they all do small things without really letting other people know. And because of that, the world goes around, am I right? So I want to dedicate this award to the seafarers who really suffered during the pandemic. And now you are seeing that in the Gulf, you know, because of the geopolitics crisis. These people actually stay away from home months together, whether stuck in the offshore platform or in a ship. So I really want to dedicate this award to all of them. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, 23 awards and 23 remarkable stories of maritime excellence. One more time, a huge round of applause for all our awardees. I now request our dignitaries to kindly take their seats. Afterwards. Ladies and gentlemen, excellence is never an accident. It is a system. And that brings me to EFFISM, the Efficiency Improvement System Management concept conceived by our very own Sir Sohan Roy. EFFISM is a structured approach to efficiency in organizations, in operations, and in individuals, built on the principle that sustained excellence comes from balance and continuous improvement, not from chance. To know more about this remarkable concept, can we have the AV, please?
Hi, I'm Nia Roy, and allow me to give you a brief overview on EFFISM. Efficiency or competency in performance is a gifted talent for few, but for some, it's a culture. In this competitive world, efficiency is no less than a winning tool. Today, it's not just about survival of the fittest, as the future is meant for the efficient ones. With the growing competition in market, undoubtedly, only the best and the efficient ones shall lead the world, and it's up to us if we wish to be a leader or a follower. Laziness is the biggest enemy of any human being, which pulls him back and makes him lose the race for life, even after having immense potential to succeed. We have all heard of the story of the hare and the tortoise, where the tale teaches us don't brag about the lightning pace, as the slow and steady wins the race. But in this age of technological advancement, every second counts. The hare had the better speed, but lost his race to the systematic, slow-moving tortoise for the same reason. The day the hare develops the systematic qualities of the tortoise, it becomes a tortoise. He shall rule the race with the longer professional life expectancy. The questions remain, how can one achieve efficiency in professional life? Who can help you develop into a tortoise? And how long will it take you to reach there? EFFISM, or Efficiency Improvement System Management, is the answer to this. With a vision of becoming the world's leader in its services, Aries Group of companies took almost 6 years to develop an efficiency measuring tool incorporating 200 parameters to improve the efficiency of an individual or company through its research and development wing, AMRI. This intriguing tool has now helped Aries to become the world's #1 in 5 fields while improving profit of the organization by up to even 3 times just through efficiency improvement. Based on the basic time management principle of 1-to-1-to-1 for body, mind, and karma, EFFISM understands the individual's efficiency, changes their fundamental character, and improves it daily. The profit of any organization depends on its efficiency, which is decided based on the individual's efficiency. While following a 24-hour target system, individuals tend to automatically plan their daily, weekly, and monthly routine and review their targets within the allotted time. This also provides them an opportunity for introspection and continual improvements in all spheres of his or her life. Under the EFFISM tree, every superior is required to review the daily targets of their subordinates within the first half an hour of the day and suggest necessary improvements in the set targets. EFFISM allows real-time online information flow between various levels of management and also helps to track staff check-in times and working hours. EFFISM also helps to supervise the work, view reports for each employee, and detect breaks and idle time, link hours and attendance information to payroll, show the online status of all team members, and generate reports on employee application and document usage. No extra hardware or dedicated server is required, and this can be used over the internet or on a local network, thereby creating a flexible and paperless working system. EFFISM identifies the efficiency drain holes through over 200 parameters like planning, review, KPIs, health management, technology utilization, asset management, training, marketing, and entertainment. It automatically identifies and places the least performing 10% to danger zone and replaces the half of such individuals within 6 months if there is no improvement as desired. The effective health management system of EFFISM can help reduce an individual's annual health bills, making the organization healthier. EFFISM can even identify and convert underutilized manpower, clients, space, IPs, potential contacts, and inquiries into money. It also helps to reduce the number of working hours and costs while increasing the quality through efficiency improvement. Efficiency-centric modern network form encourages enhanced flexibility, increased trainee awareness and knowledge, higher value addition, maintenance of quality level, and increased trainee satisfaction. As part of achieving the Indywood Billionaires Club IBC vision of $1 equal to 1 Indian rupees, the drain holes in the economic bucket of India are required to be plugged. This is possible only if EFFISM is effectively implemented among the IBC members and their subcontractors. To start with, Indywood Billionaires Club ensures free software and training for its members, and few selected non-Indywood Billionaires Club members as different industry representations. History and archaeological records say that the Indian Vedas are the ultimate knowledge bank of the past. And there was even a 3,000-year-old university that existed to share those knowledge. Thousands of students from across the world have been there to gain more knowledge, including founders of certain religions. In that sense, it's a fact that the Indian subcontinent was the reason for the formation of several significant religions in the world due to its Vedic knowledge. From a professional angle, EFFISM is like a modern religion of the efficient ones, irrespective of their current religious beliefs, but with an Indian root and culture. It has the potential to enlighten and transform individuals, families, companies, industries, and countries as per today's needs. So let's dream about an efficient world where every human being turns out to be a hard choice through EFFISM to live in a paradise of our choice before we die.
I kindly request Sir Sohan Roy to come onto the stage. And I now request Mr. Krishnan Subramaniam to join us. I kindly request Sir Sohan Roy to present a memento to our advisory board member, Mr. Krishnan Subramaniam, with our sincere thanks for the guidance and support extended to AMRI and to this ceremony. A round of applause, please. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now presented all 23 IMC Golden Shield Excellence Awards for 2026. I kindly request all our awardees to join Sir Sohan Roy and our advisory board member on stage for a group photograph. Let us capture this memorable moment together in celebration of their remarkable achievements. Everyone, please. I kindly request all awardees to bring their accolades with them, if it's possible. Thank you, everyone. We extend our deepest thanks to Sir Sohan Roy, whose visionary leadership continues to inspire us all, and to our distinguished advisory board member for honoring us with his presence. Our heartfelt congratulations to all 23 awardees of the IMC Golden Shield Excellence Awards 2026. Your dedication, innovation, and pursuit of excellence continue to shape the maritime world, and this recognition is a well-deserved testament to your invaluable contributions. We also thank our entire organizing team, the technical crew who worked tirelessly behind the scenes, and the team at Cidade de Goa Heritage for making this event a grand success. And finally, thank you to all our guests for being part of this prestigious occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, the high tea and networking session is now being served. I invite you all to kindly proceed and enjoy the hospitality prepared for you, and I look forward to seeing you all again this evening for the AMRI Honorary Industrial Doctorate Conferring Ceremony right here at this venue. This is Alan Paul signing off. I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon ahead. Thank you and have a good day.